Okay, guys. I feel bad now. I guess I'm gonna need to buy some more external hard drives so I don't have to do this ever again. I can just do one long stream and then edit later so we don't have to do this because this is exhausting. It's so exhausting. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, we've got my favorite, y'all. We've got an interrogation video. I just got a glimpse of it. Okay, so we're on day 3 of the Baby in the River trial, the afternoon session. And I'm going to put the other live feed on my laptop so I can see when the jury comes back.
How loud is this volume going to be?
And I hope we can hear this.
I think it's good enough to. I stood back there, and I think everybody should be able to hear.
And its statements are said quietly. It should be. It's the volume's basically.
It's not going to be offensive, is it?
Offensively loud.
Offensively
Why
loud?
do they think they don't need mics just because the
So,
jury's
I
not
think
there?
the volume is going to be. It's going to be louder for the officers talking because they're nearer to the camera that's recording. The defendant's statements are set kind of softer, so the volume does have to be turned out to be able to hear him. But I don't think it's going to be offensive.
Thank you.
I think these transcripts will not come in as evidence. So I think the court should instruct the jury ahead of time that the evidence is what they hear and not what they're reading. What they hear is evidence.
These are not going to be admitted. These are just tools to assist in understanding what transpired during the statement.
What they hear is what the evidence is.
I don't have a problem with that.
Thank you.
I know I hate this courtroom.
Does the state object?
I think there's carpet on the bench. It's bizarre.
To help them understand the evidence.
They need to redecorate this courtroom. It's like out of the 70s or 80s or something.
Jury in the courtroom. Oh, you can wait before you start reading. I know it's tempting. Turn it over. Let's discuss. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Dinner will be served shortly. Thank you again. What you have found in your seats is a tool, what the state has called an aid, to help you in standing statements that you may hear. With that said, this is not evidence. These are just tools to assist. You should rely solely on what you hear and not what some transcriptionist may have thought they heard. Is that sufficient for you, Mr. Massey? Stay?
Yes, ma'am, that's fine.
Follow along carefully, but also paying attention to your own senses, okay? Also, we are about to embark on a rather lengthy video. If you find yourself getting a little sleepy, let us know. We'll get you some coffee, okay? Because they're going to cut the lights off. And I'm going to be looking at you. All right, making sure that we're all here together, okay? Please.
Thank you, guys. City Hall, Sergeant Charlton.
Somebody come forward, watch your step. Stand right here, face your and raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
Please have a seat.
Good afternoon, Sergeant.
Good afternoon.
If you would, state your full name and for the jury.
English, C-H-A-R-L-E, W-I-N-U-S-A.
Sergeant, I'm sorry.
Lieutenant,
Oh, is it? Under the motion, I'm sorry.
yes.
When's your birthday?
9/25/2069.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hope you like your gift. All right, so I want to go, you work with Memphis Police Department, correct?
I do.
How long have you worked?
27 years.
What's your assignment there?
Now, lieutenant at the Real-Time Crime Center.
Back in February 2022, what was assignment?
I was an investigator in Homicide Bureau.
Okay. How long have you been there in homicide?
I was in homicide for a year and a half.
Okay. Did you get assigned some tasks to work on a homicide case involving I think Danielle Hoyle?
Yes.
What was with the defendant Brandon Isabelle?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask you first to identify him if you can see him in the courtroom.
Yes. The gentleman standing there with the black tie and white shirt was sitting there.
Is he a little different than when you talked to him?
Yes.
Okay. His hair is different, is that right?
Yes, it is different and no glasses.
Okay. What's the first thing you do when you go to talk to a person about a crime?
Read them their rights, or have them read their rights.
Okay. And pass forward documents, actually 2 documents.
Thank you.
You have to recognize those.
Yes.
And what are those?
His advice of rights form, his rights.
You know, we have that marked collectively as the, I'm not sure where we are, 101, I think, 102.
Collective, 2 pages, rights 102.
All right, Sergeant. This is the advice of rights we just spoke of.
Yes.
All right, if you could explain to the jury what this is exactly.
So whenever we're going to ask somebody accusatory question, we advise them of their rights when they ask concerning the crime. We have them sign it, read it out loud, initial each line saying that they understand the line, and then we have them sign it if they choose to speak with us.
All right, and you also make sure that they're not involved in the drug
Or
or
intoxicated or anything like that. Yes.
And it says that there is no alcohol.
Correct.
Who wrote that? Did you write that, or did you have him write that?
Had him write it.
And if you could read those rights for us.
Okay.
Can you read that? Can you see that?
Well, we're gonna just. Okay, before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. Now, let me make it worse. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court.
And those initials on the next to that, you have the right to remain silent. Whose are those?
Those are Brendan Isabelle.
Did he do
that yourself?
Yes. You have a right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have a right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time.
Okay. Any initials, each one of those, is a total of how many initials on there?
6.
And then here at the bottom,
Waiver of rights. I have read the statement of my rights and I understand what my rights are. No promises, threats have been used against me. No pressure, force, or coercion of any kind have been used against me. At this time, I'm ready to answer questions without a lawyer present. And then after him reading that, we have him.
signature and his, did he print his name there?
Correct.
And whose signatures are the witnesses?
Mine is the first one and Sergeant Boyd is the second.
There's this other page to this. Here's some more questions that you guys asked initially, correct?
Correct.
And the first one, can you read and write without the aid of eyeglasses?
And the answer was yes.
Do you have no sound or is it just low sound? Because I see your messages coming through on YouTube, but they're not coming through on StreamYard. And usually when that happens, it means StreamYard's about to crash. And it's been good all day, except for muting a couple of times. I can reload it if there's a problem. Judy, is it good on your end? Weird. This courtroom sound has been low. But it's weird because I can see you guys on YouTube, but you're not showing up on StreamYard. Let me just reload StreamYard. Okay, now I see you guys. That was weird. Hopefully this will make the sound better. It is low. This courtroom sound sucks. And I think it's just on their end and there's nothing I can do about it.
Answer is no.
Do you suffer from any mental disorder?
Answer. No.
Are you in any physical discomfort that keeps you from participating in this interview?
Answer is no.
When he signed this, he had, because there was a period of time where he was in there sort of by himself, right?
Correct.
Before you guys ever started talking to him.
Correct.
And that was about
Maybe a couple of hours.
a couple hours, okay. Do you understand that you're speaking with law enforcement personnel?
Yes.
And what is the last grade you completed in school?
12, fairly high.
So I guess he graduated high school.
Yes.
And the last question, he has not been arrested in the past.
Put down no.
Okay. So this is all on video, correct?
Yes.
And we already talked that you had, he had been sitting in there for some time, right? Before
Correct.
you actually started talking.
Correct.
What were you guys doing while he was sitting in there?
Gathering information and evidence, because as we get called out, everything is happening in real time.
So, and you're looking for?
Evidence that would say his whereabouts, what he was doing, and all those things. Yeah.
Is there sort of a missing person search going on, or?
Yes, it's, the baby was missing. I think baby Kennedy was missing, so we were trying to gather information about that.
Okay.
Karen, let me approach.
Yes, and as you're approaching, I need to speak to Deputy Moore.
If you don't want people to read it, don't put them in their seats.
Apparently, the second page cannot be attributed to Mr. Isabelle, and you shall give it no weight as though it is his.
Well, then why did you give it to him?
Thank you.
Jeez.
The whole, the signing of the rights and all that is also on this video that we're about to watch, correct?
Correct.
All right, if I could fast forward a USB drive. And let us know if you can have that.
I do.
Is that the USB drive with all the statements and the clips on it?
Correct.
Okay. Now, if we could have that marked as, exhibit 103. If you end public notice, so the jury knows it, this thumb drive has been broken down into about 6 clips, correct?
Correct.
And we're gonna play, clip number 1. Let me get this up here. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions before I start it.
Just for the purposes of all involved, all 6 clips are contained in this transcript. You should start page 1 with this particular clip.
Yes, ma'am.
So now it's the time that we can let our transcripts in review. Again, you are to rely on your personal senses and not the words. Treat it as a guide only.
And the first one is the longest clip. It's the longest transcript, so we did do it front and back, which is a little more difficult way to follow along. Judge, if anybody does fall behind or whatever, just let us know, and we can try to find out where we are, get it straightened out. Now, can you tell us what we're looking at here?
Okay, that's, Brandon Isabelle that's laying on the bench. That's, Sergeant Boyd that's closest to the camera, and I'm the one walking through the door.
Now, when you get that we're about to start, can you guys come up?
Yes, sir.
Is that what he's doing most of the time?
Up to my,
Terry.
You guys read his rights, and I wanted to talk just really quickly. He gives you initially a first version of what happened.
Yes.
You can tell the jury what that is.
So when we got in there, we are asking him about his whereabouts during the day and what he was doing that night. And he knew that Danielle Hoyle was missing, and that's what we were talking about. He told us that he met with her at a MAPCO on Brooks, and that they didn't exchange words. He gave her some baby clothes for their 2-day-old baby, and he left and went home. He said after that he texted her, and I've never heard from her again, so he got worried about was constantly trying to reach out to her, but he was never getting an answer. He also said that family members of Danielle sent him some texts where they was trying to find out where he was, because to their knowledge, when Danielle left the house, she was going to meet him.
Yes, he is. That's what the cop just said. He's laying on the bench. That's how you know they're guilty. Because an innocent person ain't gonna lay down and sleep if they're in handcuffs in a police station. Are you gonna squeak for Aunt Judy?
What's the problem exactly?
Working on it here, I believe when we connected to the TV, for some reason it changed, switched over to the TV audio output, so I'm trying to switch it back to speakers.
What's your name? Isabelle. Who? Isabelle. Spell your first name. B-R-I-N-D-O-N. Last name? I-S-A-B-E-L-L-E. B-E-L-L-E. What's your date of birth? February 1st, 2026. What's your birthday, please? Happy birthday, man. Appreciate it. How old are you? How old are you? 25. Young competition. I want to get it to be 25 again, right? I feel the same. The life. Clean constant, you only have 14 years in alcohol, man? No, sir. No drink, no alcohol? Okay. Okay, you know, of course, we guys got here to talk to you. This right here is, you know, the violated rights. Don't mean that you're going to jail, just to make sure you understand your rights. From here to read that out for me. Before we actually do any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have a right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have a right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. You cannot afford a lawyer when we appointed to you for you before for any question if you wish. If you decide to answer any questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time. You understand all that? Just like what you're on TV, right? Alright. Right here, you understand it, just initial. Right here, you're saying that you understand it. What line is that? Just initial right there. Initials. Okay, read this one out loud. I've read this statement on my rights and I understand what my rights are. No promises or threats have been made to me.
Hey, Carla.
And no pressure, force, or coercion of any kind has been made against me. At this time, I am ready to answer questions without a word. Okay, do you understand coercion? You understand that word? Okay. Coercion means basically we're not bullying you or putting pressure on you or putting you in fear. You know, like us coming in here, coming at you crazy. You don't feel like that, right? Okay, so you understand that? Okay. If you understand it, just sign and print right there. You turn it up again? No, it was tight. I don't know about it. But in the moment, is it tight from a listen, lock. We're going to lose enough for you.
How can you tell what color that is? Is it blue? Is it gray? Is it off black?
How does it feel? Is that, don't have anything? Okay. Sorry about it, type up. Good day. Okay,
Like you can see where I'm
so what brings us here today?
that. Is that a panic
Nah,
button
baby,
or
my child.
something? Well, you can't see now. Its head's in the way.
We just had the child, January 31st, and got me in the hospital. Since she went Sunday night. I need this morning, my son had to have some surgery. It's with my son. Okay, I have another child. Okay, my son is Kingston. Kingston. He had to have surgeries too, so me and my wife, well, we're going through a divorce stage right now. Me and my wife were been up there. It lasted till about 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, he came home with me. Let me him sleep in the bed till about 6, 7, when I took him back home to her. 6, 7 in the morning or at night? At night. When I took him back home to her, I went and met Danielle to give her some clothes for the baby. What time was it? Around 7:45, 8. I dropped my son off at about 7:15, 7:30. So about 7:45 at night? Okay. So when we left, we were going towards 3rd Street. We were coming from Bruce Road, we were going to 3rd Street. She told me she wanted McDonald's. I was going back home. So when I went back home, I sat at home for a little minute. And so I told my mom, I was going to my girlfriend's house. And she stayed with my lady. So This, when I went to the house, it was about 10-ish. About 9-ish.
How far people?
Yeah.
What you got? That you, that's a baby mom.
Well, potential. Until we were doing the DNA test.
Going through the DNA. Okay, that's a baby that's going on. That's right. What's that?
Candy.
Where did you meet Danielle at when you met at 7:45?
The medical was wrong.
Where'd you run away?
I don't know. It's across the street from like an industrial park.
Oh.
And then when you get off the expressway on every person, you make that right. Like the first or second light.
Yeah, I think that's close to grade.
I don't know the intersection.
I think close to grade is that matter. Well, about a minute. Just long enough for you to do what? Build a clothes and stuff like that. What did you give her?
Slipping up off the wall for them. I since she's the custodian, here. And I gave her a bit of that. And then can't just get one, you can't never really just go from house to house like that.
Yeah, what?
I mean, you know how it goes with.
Okay, thank you. Right now, you know what I'm saying? If it's yours, and until you know, everything, you're gonna do it. How you being a man about it? That's respectable.
I still don't know if it's mine, but and I was at the hospital when the baby was born. I stayed the night there last night. If it's not a birth, could have been, no. Okay. I didn't want to sign it until I knew why it's not official until the DNA test come back.
When is this supposed to come back?
Said 3 to 5 days.
Okay. Sometime this week.
I seen it off yesterday.
Okay.
And so I've been in the hospital. I was there when the baby was born. Stayed there last night. Left from there last night when my son did appointment. She left the hospital this morning. So me, I'm just trying to do my part. This case it is mine. She can't never know. Whatever said, I was not there. But fair enough. And I told her if it turned out that it's not mine, I would still give you, out of respect, I would still give you the things that I fought because it's not the baby's fault. Right. Well, let me and I'll be in a situation, so I need from my place where I am betting for myself. You know, it's very similar situation. What's my baby? I'm just going to be on the safe side because I mean, I know. Yeah, I get that. All that stuff that she's doing, so. But just to clarify what you said, like you more 70% thinking that it is yours? Yeah, about 70-30. 60-40. It's more like on the meaning side, it's possibly mine. Okay. But I just want to be on the safe side. But I don't like the activity and stuff that's going on. I got you. With her, the mom, and with other people. Okay. So y'all met, okay, so y'all met him after when he was on, how long was you there? About a minute. Okay, you talked to her any? Not much. Did she seem distressed or weird? It would start raining. Started raining? Yeah, just started raining right at the time, so. So who got there first? Me. Okay. So from the moment she pulled up, just tell us exactly what happened. So you are there. From the moment, if let's just say that my homework is the gas station, where'd you, and this is Brooks? Yeah. Okay, so show me how, like, you know, if this is Brooks, yeah, this is there's like, everything on this side of the line, this is the gas station building. I said, these are the pumps. I was, whatever. Okay, so he was on, these are the pumps, so you may have the pumps, okay. What pump? You didn't get no gas, you just was right on the pump. Okay. This plot right there just to get out the rain. That's okay. What kind of car was she in? A gold Chevy Cruze. Okay. What kind of car were you in? A Malibu. What Chevy Malibu. Okay. So your dad don't feel Malibu? Or is it your car? It's my car. It's your car. It's registered to you. You know, your dad might be my father. Okay. You qualify on it? Okay. Okay. Well, just to clarify with you, man, you know, we know a lot of women, a lot of times, they'll go and they're looking for attention and stuff like that, okay? What we trying to do, that's what I'm going with at first, because my other baby mama, she actually did this not too long ago, saying that she was going to kill herself and she was going to go to the lakeside and all that. So that's why I'm going through the process of getting custody of her right now. So it's a common thing. One of my friends just pulled the same thing, we found her safe and sound a couple of days later. I had an ex-girlfriend to do it, so, but the thing is, it's just one thing where we gotta, cover our tracks, okay? She was good, and she told me that I didn't know how to take it, because I'm like, okay. But this is one of the things, I'm asking you these questions and stuff, some of them may seem redundant, some of them may seem, kind of accusatory, but we're just trying to find out, we're just trying to get information, so we cover our stuff, hopefully we'll find it, she'll have to deal with us doing the shit, so, if that's the case. So, how did you give the bag to her? You said, so like, from your car window, you just hand it out, and then to the, okay. Yep, what y'all say? I said, well, what did y'all say to you? They gave it back. Okay. So, and then you said she was going to McDonald's. So she told you she was going to McDonald's. That's what she wanted to eat at first. Okay. I guess she was getting something to eat, but I didn't know, because I'm not from the area, so I didn't really just know where I was going. I went back with my dad, he's right across the street from there, so. Okay. So I told her to meet you there instead. All right. Okay. Okay, so you get her bag, and y'all leave, I guess, headed towards what? We went back towards the building. Towards what you meant? Okay, towards third, both y'all towards third. And I got on expressway home. Okay, I got third, going to, so you want to take on the express. And so when I got on the expressway, what did she do? I wasn't looking at it. Okay. We talked a little bit of her anyway, because I'm pretty sure she was out of caution because the baby didn't come through. Right. Okay. Did you see your baby in the car? Mm-hmm. You did? Where was your baby sitting at? In the back, kind of as a, I wouldn't say it was on the, so you have the passenger seat, and this is the seat behind the passenger seat. It was like, kind of like in between, so it was close to the, okay.
He's like, don't
Baby looked okay when you said? She was on, she was sleeping. What she got on? She had her on. The blanket on. Okay. What color was the blood? No. Okay. But she had told me she had just got her medicine when the baby, because the baby's iron was low. Okay. But she's going through the same thing, so both of them have low iron, so. Before I met her, that's what she was telling me she was doing. She was going to make the medicine for the baby. That's why I told her, just don't beat me. Like, you do class and you're not at home. Right. Okay, so, now 7:45, so you still have about a minute. What happened out there? Where you go to the house, right? Okay, what time to get to the house? 8:30. About 8:30? 9. And that was where? Here. My house? What's the address? 8702 Lathbury, Lath. I'm sorry, give the address again. 8702. Okay. Lathbury, Lath. B-U-R-Y. B-U-R-Y. Place. Also, it's L-A-T-H. B-U-R-Y? Yeah, place north. Excuse me, that's a household park. Household. Okay. Okay, so you went to the house, okay. What did you do in the house? Well, took a shower. Okay. Then what? Sat there for a minute before I got my girlfriend home. What time did you go to your girlfriend's house? About 2:30. Then what time you got there? You see my phone. What'd you do when you got to the house? To the house, I sat comfortably. me and her going through some type of one, just walking there. Because usually I would go in there, even though her mama living in there, even though she's not that black. And so I didn't feel comfortable doing it anymore because of the situation that we in, so.
Okay, what kind of situation?
We have a child or something like that.
And tell me what for the woman's fellas, man.
They got together though. Yeah, I mean, she was like on and off through the whole process, like she knew. But then the past couple days been kind of rough, so.
Okay, so weird, ain't it?
And that's why I was asking, I was like, you knew about it the whole time, so now when the baby gets here.
What's her name?
Yes, my teacher.
Okay. So you went to her house around about 10:30. Did you leave out here that way about 10:30, or did you get there by 10:30?
I left out here.
So what time do you think you got there? How long did it take you to get there?
30 minutes.
Okay. So you probably got there around 11.
It's in my phone.
Okay. When you got there, you said, did you tell her you was there, or was she there, or what?
She went there, she didn't get something to eat, because she was coming from booking a hair appointment.
Okay.
So at first I told her I was going to wait on her, because I feel like walking her by myself. And then she took so long, like when I told her mom, well, text her and asked her, could I open the door for me? She said, okay.
So you got there before she did. And then you told, you could have wanted to open the door.
I text her, I text her people, her mom, or her brother. Well, her brother wanted to open the door.
Where she stay at?
Just want to ask you real quick, you, at the top of that page, it's the third one down where he says she wasn't there, she had to get something to eat because she was coming from booking a hair appointment with somebody. Is he referring to our teacher? The teacher, yeah. Okay.
Pause the
You know the street? But our teacher's house?
It's her mom's house,
But she lived in there.
yeah.
How you spell her name?
A-R-T-E. A-R-T-E-S-H-A.
Okay. And her mom lived Joanne?
Her brother. When I was in the car, her brother came outside and went back in the house, so I don't know who opened the door with.
Oh, okay.
It was open when I got there.
Okay. So you went inside, stayed inside?
Yeah, when I got inside, because I was getting the text messages from Danielle's page, because I was texting her ever since I got shot, like, I ain't really seen her much that day. He sent me a picture of someone want to do someone was like, she kept texting her, like,
You said you were telling them from what?
from the phone at first.
Okay.
So, but, you know, on iPhone, it'll show you when it's delivered, when it's, some of them do deliver, and some of them did, two of them did.
Okay.
So I was kind of texting her, like, if you sleep, then that's cool, just give a kiss for me. But I still constantly texting, like, throughout the period of time. I didn't get no response, so I texted her on Snapchat, didn't get a response.
He's telling you this about texting Danielle. What do you know about Danielle?
We know Danielle is no longer with us.
I texted her on Facebook, never got a response. So I texted her friend on Facebook named Tashina. Never got a response.
Her name what?
Tashina.
Christina.
Never got a response. So, I'm like, okay, it's like, if it's still something tomorrow, then I'm gonna just take the first step with it. So I was waiting to my girlfriend's house. That's when her brother texted me saying that they were looking for her and the baby. So I texted back, I was like, what do you mean, who is this? Because how do you have access to her baby? So who is this? Alright, so he gave me his number to call. So when I called when I got in top of river, so I called him, I was in her room. He kept saying, they found her car, abandoned. I said, okay, where is she? He said, they don't know. I said, well, where's the car at? He didn't really give me any information. So he said, some sergeants came to their house and told them what was going on, but they didn't really give them any information. So I said, can I come over to the y'all's house? He never.
How come Court TV says deliberating?
very seriously. So you're welcome.
Oh, okay. I thought I was. I guess I'm not.
To be here. If you can't handle the situation, please exit into the hallway and you'll find out what happened. All right, everyone's remaining with that admonition. Let's bring in the jury. We'll receive the jury's decision in this case. All right, the jury is entering. All right, Ms. Bickley, the foreperson of the jury, if you please hand the jury's decision to the bailiff for my consideration.
Shall we remain standing at this table?
Yes, please, actually. Let me review the verdict. You may be seated at this time. The verdict form is in proper form. The clerk shall publish the verdict omitting the caption.
As to the murder of Tanya Wise, we the jury find as follows as to the defendant Jose Soto Escalera, aggravated factors. We the jury unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt that Jose Soto Escalera was previously temporarily convicted of another capital felony. Yes. We the jury unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt that the murder of Tanya Wise was committed for financial gain. No. We the jury unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt that the murder of Tanya Wise committed in a cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without any pretense of moral or legal justification. Yes. If you, the jury, answer no to every aggravated factor listed, you have completed your deliberation as to count one. We, the jury, find by a vote of 8-4 that Jose Soto Escalera should be sentenced to death for the murder of Tanya Wise. Verdict as to the murder of the unborn child of Tanya Wise. Aggravated factors. We, the jury, unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt that Jose Soto Escalera was previously convicted of another capital felony. Yes. We, the jury, unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt that the murder of the unborn child of Tanya Wise was committed for financial gain. No. We, the jury, unanimously find that the state has established beyond a reasonable doubt that the murder of the unborn child of Tanya Wise was committed in a cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without any pretense of moral or legal justification. Beyond a reasonable doubt that the unborn child of Tanya Wise was a person less than 12 years of age. Yes. If you, the jury, answer no to every aggravated factor listed, you have completed the deliberation. We, the jury, find by a total of 8 to 4 that Jose Soto Escolar should be sentenced to death for the murder of the unborn child of Tanya Wise, dated this 25th day of September 2025. Four-person, Aria Bigley.
Please be seated. I will poll the jury. This time, Ms. Busa, does the decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes.
Ms. Sedano, does the decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes.
Ms. Does the decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision? Ms. Does the decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Fleischer, does the decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Does the decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Mrs. Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Holt. Mr. Major, does the decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes, Your Honor.
And finally, Ms. The decision announced by the clerk accurately reflect the jury's decision?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the decision of the jury is accepted by the court subject to further proceedings. It does conclude your service in this case. Before I release you, I want to instruct you of a very special privilege enjoyed by jurors, and that is no juror can ever be required to talk about the discussions that occurred in the jury room except by court order. For centuries, our society has relied upon juries for consideration of difficult cases, and we have recognized for hundreds of years that your deliberations, discussions, and votes should remain your private affair as long as you wish it. Therefore, the law gives you a unique privilege not to speak about the jury's work. Although at this time you are at liberty to speak with anyone about the case or your deliberations, you are also at liberty to refuse to speak to anyone, especially in a case of this nature, of this magnitude, in a high-profile case. A request to discuss either your verdict or your deliberations may come from those who are simply curious or from those who might seek to find fault with you, from the media, from the attorneys, or elsewhere, and it will be left up to you to decide whether to preserve your privacy as a juror. Especially given your incredible time commitment and patience that you've had in this case. Before I release you, I want to thank you so much for your time and commitment to this case. On behalf of the flags behind me, the United States of America, the state of Florida, thank you for your service. At this time, it's complete, and at this time, the ballots will assist you in leaving the courthouse. Thank you. All right. At this time, the defendant, of course, remains remanded in the custody of the sheriff pending further proceedings in this case. Maybe I'll be seated. With regard to the Spencer hearing and the sentencing, I have proposed timeline with some dates that are subject to the attorney's convenience and approval. For the Spencer hearing, I have the week of October 6th with Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, which is October 6th, 7th, 8th, and 10th at 1:30 as possible times. And then my intent would be after the Spencer hearing on one of those dates at 1:30, the sentencing would be in early November, November 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th, which is Monday through Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Did you all want to consult with your calendars and tell me what you think would be better for you?
Ms. Minton will answer for the defense.
Sure.
I'll go to it anytime.
From the state?
I'm good for any day on the Spencer hearing. My request, I have a date certain trial on November 3rd in Indian River County, the week of. Does the court have any dates available after that week?
Let's see. If you just need to be in trial, Mr. Cormier could be here just for the sentence pronouncement, because there'd be no attorney involvement in that. So I really would not want to go later than that. I could go earlier than that, too. It's possible to go earlier than that, but that might be somewhat problematic. The reason I don't want to go earlier or later than that is, of course, my retirement is coming up. And as you know, as I mentioned, cannot work on this case whatsoever come the end of the year. So there may be some proceedings or administrative matters for me, depending on what the ultimate decision is in that time frame. So, and then when you say date certain in our business, you know, really date certain or not really? You know, date certain subject to last minute requests for continuance, so forth.
Well, Judge Meadows set it for a date certain back in like June or July. And I've spoken to the public defender. It looks like we're both going to be ready. Of course, anything can happen.
And that's as far as the actual sentencing goes, that's really secondary because that could be adjusted. The first matter is to have the Spencer hearing. That's the most important aspect of this.
What is a Spencer hearing? I've never heard of that. This is my first death penalty case, so I don't know what that is.
You're looking at your calendar, Ms. Minton.
October 6th is good for me, Judge.
October 6th, 1:30?
Yes, sir.
Does that work?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go with October 6th at 1:30. And my suggestion regarding that would be depending on what your request is, you could either get do your arguments orally or in writing or both. If you are going to do them in writing, it might be better to get them to me a bit earlier than that, just so I can ponder them before I, come to court if I have questions. But either way is fine. There's really no set procedure there. Also gives you the opportunity to present further evidence by the defense at that time. All right, anything else for us to address at this time until we come back on the Spencer hearing?
No, sir.
Can I ask Mr. Richardson? Mr. Richardson, do you want to address count 3 and 4?
Oh, there's 2 remaining second-degree murders from a previous information that was filed. The state will not send across to both of those.
Okay. All right, we'll see you then October 6th, Monday at 1:30 for the Spencer hearing.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so court will be adjourned until that time. That'll conclude our proceeding for today.
It was a female in the background saying,
Where's Nichelle? She didn't miss that, did she? Is she still here?
she was like, this messed up, this going on. Then I followed her, so I called her back. And then she was like, where you at? The female background, she said, where you at? I said, I'm at my girlfriend's house. Why? She said, well, what's her address? I said, I'm not going to give you anybody else's address. Right, yeah. I'm not going to do it. Right. So, I address. She said, what's going on? I told her the situation. And that's when she had pulled up like 2 minutes later. And I had to call her and went to my house and I texted her address. Okay. Who had it? The last bird. You texted them a last bird address? From whoever was on her Facebook page. Okay. Okay, you were going back and forth through Facebook Messenger. Yeah, but her brother was whoever it was. Okay. But that's when you was at our teacher's house. You was talking, but you gave him the address over in Cordova. Okay. What time did y'all leave our teacher's house and head that way? I checked my car log, I was calling my mom, so I went early too. Okay. But she was with you? I think she. Yeah. I can find it what time we left there. I was calling my mom for time we left the house, so okay. She was one of answer. You said you got to call our teacher. What do you do with your cars? It's good, but my red dog is this around like there's a tree right there, and then now it's all my hands. Instead of the cars in the grass, her mom's car was in the front. I didn't want to block her mom's car in, so I walked off on the side towards the tree. I thought if she was to pull in, she would have blocked my car in. So she would block her own mom's car. Right. But I was in the rest, you can just try to get out there. You're part of the teacher house. Okay. I was in the rest to try to find out what's going on, so I didn't. So you said I think you gave my address, one thing on the address. That's just the best thing I was thinking.
Thank you, Judy. I don't understand. A death sentence is a death sentence. Can the judge change his mind? Is that why? Is that the point of the Spencer hearing? They need to fix the audio in this interrogation room. It's like they're too close to the recorder or something. It's muffled because it's too close. But how are they too close? Because they're not, like, right up in it. They can't be right up in it. Like, they need a new audio system or something. I don't know. It's hurting my ears. And I don't even have headphones in. It's just...
That's understandable, man. I mean, we get it. We know that you're going through a tough time right now. You know, your newborn kid is gone. You know your baby mama. We get it, okay? So, I understand you being nervous, okay? I understand, man. You good. So, you said, I guess the time that you left our teacher, that would be in your phone? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you mind if we check it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Like we can? Okay. I'm gonna get a phone that's just to protect you, protect us, you know what I'm saying? It's just so we can look, we're trying to get the time when you left and everything, okay? So, I'm gonna get that phone. What's the code to your phone? 2303. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the phone. Yeah, that number is 1203. Is it one of those, two codes? Okay. I'm gonna get that phone. Where you work? Phoenix. How you spell your last name? I-S-A.
Real quick, this is the consent form to be able to search the phone? Yes.
How long Okay, so 2020. So y'all got a relationship. Because the first time we spoke, it was like a couple of days type thing, but maybe it was. Yeah, but y'all knew each other then. What I'm about is when did y'all relationship start? June 27th. June 27th, so 2021. What's your cell phone provider? Mine? Yeah, T-Mobile. What kind of cell phone is it? iPhone Pro Max. I think it's a big Pro Max. iPhone Pro Max. That's a new guy. Okay. What's your cell phone number? 901 340 4649. 4649? You said the password is either? It's one of those two. Okay. Give it to me again, just face recognition. Huh? I do it off face recognition, so it's one of those two. Okay, so you think it's 2303? Or 1203? Okay. Alright. Just read this out loud for me. I already have been informed of my constitutional right not to have a search made of the same device, or cellular telephone, here not to mention without a search warrant, and my rights to refuse to consent to the search, hereby authorized. Sergeant J. Boyd, Sergeant C. Yeah. Officers with the Memphis Police Department to conduct a complete search of my cell phone and all associated files to include, but not limited to, electrical or mechanical devices for the storage of data, whether digits or analog, and associated call log, text messages, multimedia images, and messages located on my phone or with the cell phone provider database, ETC, located at 170 North Main in Memphis, Tennessee. This officer is authorized by me to take my cell phone and any call logs, text messages, multimedia messages, video images, or still images, other electronic or mechanical devices for storage of data, whether digital or analog or other property which they deem necessary to the investigation. These officers are also authorized by me to analyze, read, copy, print, and otherwise make use of the data stored there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? This a sample, you know, so we straight take a look so we can get to what we need. You deal with it? Alright. Sign right here. Today's date, which is February 2nd, 2022, and the time is, it was 9:53 a.m. Bastard. Alright, so this so we can get the time to everything else we need after, okay?
When you get that, does the phone immediately go somewhere and start looking at the phone, jumping the phone?
We still got a search warrant for the phone.
Okay.
So just, even though he gave us permission, we still went ahead and get the search warrant, so I don't know when exactly they went through.
Okay.
So the last time that you talked to Shane was at the gas station. He gave us stuff. Okay. And she never responded to any of the messages. Okay, this next question, like I said, we had some questions, we got a couple of this, okay? We have to answer our bosses and stuff like that, okay? Your girl, what's her name? Artisha. Okay. Does Artisha have a firearm? What kind of firearm does she have? You don't know? What's it look like? Silver and black. You know what caliber it is? Where did you keep her at? A purse. Do you have a firearm? Yes. What kind of gun do you have? It's glad. What kind of brand is Artisha down there? Smith & Wesson? You say you don't know what caliber, okay? And she known to keep in her purse? What her purse was like? She known to carry everything out with her? Not everywhere? Did she have it tonight? Did she have her purse tonight? I just got a car. Oh, okay, right. Okay. When was the last time you saw Artisha's gun? I haven't seen her really much lately. I seen her almost 2 years ago. We've been into it for about 2 weeks, so. Okay. Thank you very much. What are you doing? She's still got Artisha. Who? She's still in her house. I got her out more. I don't know. No, where is that in her house? In her room. In her room, where in her room? On her dresser. No, I can't.
You know the word about his gun at this point?
Yes, I do. Yeah, we found it at Artisha's.
Well, you didn't find his gun, right?
We didn't.
Your response?
Did you find Brandon?
No, not Brandon's gun at Artisha's.
John?
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, obviously.
so at this point, we didn't know where his gun was. We didn't.
I feel like they turn the sound down.
Yes, we have already, by this time, we've already did the search warrant at her house.
Okay. But your testimony was you hadn't found any gun?
No.
I feel like they turn the sound down in the courtroom to compensate for the video being loud. Because now I can't hear anything in the courtroom.
The doors are just put up. Okay. This is black 19. What color is it? Where do you normally keep your gun at? Well, you said it's at her house right now, right? In the drawer? Okay. Where do you normally keep your gun at? Me? Yeah. When it's home? In a holster. Where do you normally carry that holster? Okay. What do you find it? Appendix carry. It's an inside. Yeah, that's what they call it. But the holster is called an appendix carry. Like, you draw it from here, right? Okay. I'm curious. No, I'm curious. We're like stupid. Yeah. Why would we build one at her house? I would rush to leave. That was the last thing I was in my life to do. What caliber is your gun? So you don't know the caliber of her gun? Okay. All right. How long have you had your gun? About a year and a half. About a year and a half. Have you ever fired? Correct. Okay. When was the last time you fired? About a year ago. You fired when you first got me? No, top down or top right? Top down. Top down? Oh, wait, man. Is that the one that's connected with the barbecue place? It's like on that room. It's like this is really, this is something like that. It's like, okay. It's like my house and trailers and stuff. Okay. Okay, so you were waiting on Artisha and you was trying to locate your baby mama. So I'm trying to keep this all straight. You got baby mama, which is Danielle. Artisha, which is your girlfriend. You said you and your wife are going through a divorce. Okay. When was the last time you spoke with your wife? Today. Can I take my little boy to get his tooth pulled? Okay. So yeah, that's what I spoke to her when I got to mom. Okay. All right. Did she know about you possibly having a baby? So you don't know if you was not my wife? Yeah. Okay. Did she have anything to say about it? Well, we haven't been together, and we weren't even married, but we've been together 3 years. Okay, so we've been separated, but we can still. Y'all got a child, so y'all got a, yeah, I got that. Okay. So what, I know, Artisha was a little bit upset, because this is what y'all was going through, right? I mean, she has on and off moods. One minute she'll be upset, the next minute she'll say she can't wait to hold her hand, or hold her hand, and things like that. Man, when she was first born, she was upset, but since I talked to her yesterday, and yesterday before I went to the hospital, she couldn't work out. What did you tell her about you and Danielle? What did you tell Artisha? Okay, I mean, Danielle knows the teacher herself. Okay. She knows about teacher too. So at this point, with Danielle, it was all about the later. She knows about my wife, she knows about her teacher. Okay. So everybody knows about everybody? Okay. And you said when y'all left Artisha's house, y'all went to and that's in Cordova, right? That's on last year. Okay. Did y'all go anywhere between? Did y'all make any stop between her house and by the time you got to your house? She was stopping gas. Okay. Where y'all stopping you gas? She went down. I'm not going to so. So it was closer. She got gas. She went down.
Mask off.
I think it was a map code. It's like, you know where the airport is, like a road or whatever, airport. Like, I guess FedEx headquarters or something.
This is why wearing masks was stupid. Not because of the masks, but because people didn't know how to wear them. He coughed with his mask off. You might as well not wear one.
The gas station over there, she went to. I caught out the Uber, so I'm not really sure. Was that real one? I don't know where it was. I went to the gas station out there for her to get some gas. And she got gas while I was like 30 seconds. I got in the car. I went straight to mine. What y'all do once you got to your house? One broke down, trying to go home there. My dad came to the door. So I walked in the house, punched the wall, I was upset. And told him my mom asked me what was going on, told him what was going on. I showed her the issues I was using on my phone and stuff. And that's when she called me over. I was waiting for my dad is actually in the car and talking to the brother. And he told him saying he told me on the phone. What kind of message did you show your mom? I was showing her that I didn't know what was going to me. Okay, and while we're sitting there waiting, I got another mission for somebody that I don't even know. I said, quote unquote, hey, call me a bitch. He said, hey, bitch, there's no way on the way. He responded, hey, that's my mom. When she read that, she called for me.
That time it was over his mouth, but not his nose.
We are.
I'm sorry, you guys. I can't help it.
This is a little bit of a turning
I
point.
wish Wiggles were here to make fun of me.
You know some things, right? You indicated you know about Danielle,
Yes,
the gun,
yes,
and y'all start to confront him with facts that you're aware of, is that correct?
correct.
Okay.
What do you think happened to that girl? No clue. Okay, so you and Danielle have a very possibly yours, but you were a tissue. Yeah. His name Yale seeing somebody. I've heard her say it. Who? I don't know that name. So, is it somebody from work? You may have stated earlier that you heard about some different things going on. Has she told you anybody was threatening her, after her, anything like that? Damn. Yeah. Sometimes that's how what she did. I didn't really just, until about December, I didn't really just associate with it. Like, I knew of it, but I knew she was putting on all that. Me and her never really just talked until about December. Like, she texted every day, hey, you good, you good? Yeah, okay, just shaking on you. Okay, the doctor told me this, okay, just shaking on you. Like, that's some conversation like that. Okay, so how did that conversation go? She told me she was pregnant. She told me she was pregnant? Yeah. I asked her what's mine. She said, oh, you know what? Told me, that she knows about it. Right. So she told me what was your response? I offered to pay for an abortion. I mean, I was still leaving married, so I didn't want to just invest. So they don't go through. Because at that time, my wife was staying with me, but she had to go out of her apartment, so I didn't know I didn't want her. So she said, for the abortion, and she got there and she changed her mind. And after that, we heard that we just spoke on it until like December. The girl got to pray to her to get it. After she went to change her mind, you would do it. I never just spoke to her after that until about December. That's why I texted her, baby, just check on her, she was like, she needed that, but she wasn't going to go into labor with me. And the night she went into labor, I was at the gym, I was texting her through Snapchat. She had told me she had got transported to the bed by ambulance. She told me she was not only eating hot chicken with her nephew. She started to it because she was hurt. Yeah, eating hot chicken. And I was pregnant. She was eating hot chicken with her nephew. She started hurting, so she sat in the tub. And she's cooked. She got the contraction after contraction, so she got sent to the bed by the ambulance. So when she got there, I went up there. I was trying to get in her first, but they continued me. The man continued me. She couldn't have all the that's one visit. So I was texting her, telling her that, they told me, I don't want nobody all there. Turned out it worked. She was just getting transported to the labor and delivery room. So I ended up going up there. I got there about 12. Saturday, she had the baby at 2:12. I was there for all day. The baby stayed there. I stayed there that morning. I left. Sunday. I left there Monday and went home for a while before I went back up there. And I went back up there yesterday night.
Lieutenant, so he had indicated earlier that he be there for the birth?
Right.
I stayed the night with him. I didn't plan on it because I'm going back home to finish washing my clothes. But I ended up staying overnight. So my son had a gift on me morning at 6:15 for the surgery. I overslept. So my mom, she called my teacher. I went over there. So my mom called the hospital herself and spoke to Danielle.
It's in this stream, Marty. I didn't do a new one. You can rewind it.
On the phone herself and Danielle woke me up. So my mom told me I was late for this one. So have you been rolling on this with us tonight? Yes, sir. You sure? Yes, sir. Okay. They've been on this plan for a while. Sometimes things get out of control. Sometimes things happen that we had no intention on them happening. Alright, so I'm just not sure. That I don't want to happen to me. This time right here, I'm gonna need you to repeat what you said. And I need you to be honest with me. Because what you have to do, you have to think about where we're going from here. How you're going to be viewed. What's going to be done to you, you know. And your timeline is off. Places that you went to tonight is off. You haven't told us everywhere you went. Do you know where you are, Brandon? Well, that's not too long problem. You know what kind of investigators we are? We're homicide. You know what that means? We investigate murders. Okay? So, with that being said, you need to really think long and hard. And you need to be honest with us. Because right now, we know that you're not guilty. You understand what I'm saying? And neither one of us says we don't think you're being honest. We know that you're not being honest. We can prove it. Okay? So, understand this. We're not mad at you for bullshitting us, okay? It's normal. People do that, okay? We know what's going on with y'all, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to say face, you want to explain what the fuck happened. Don't let the evidence tell the fucking story for you. It is not going to work out good for you. How old are you? You're 25 years old. Are you a monster? Are you a fucking monster? Are you a monster? Because right now, shit may look good. We got a baby missing. And that baby must be found. We got no shit. I don't know what she, I'm trying to figure out what she was doing. Brian, we know this bullshit. I'm not concerned. I'm not for bullshit, you okay? We don't time sensitive matter. We don't time sensitive matter, Brian. It ain't time to play games. This ain't TV. This ain't none of this shit. Tell me, where are you been? From the time you left your mama house to meet Danielle. So what should you be doing? And that's when I started to Walmart before I went to Memphis. Where'd you get a Walmart? I couldn't find it. What were you looking for? She wants stuff like that to keep at my house. I told her I go buy some more chemicals for my house. But you ain't find no chemicals in that. Not no more. I need you to tell me what happened. And people get upset, they get heated, things get out of control. That's understandable. Motion to better. This is the time to correct that mistake. know it and you know it too. Brandon, where is that baby? I don't know. Where's the baby, Brandon? Tell us where the baby is, man. I'm not sure. You sure? Well, where did you leave it? The baby? Yeah, I never handled it. You never had the baby at all. Well, I just stayed there with me on my feet. I don't even feel like I'm yelling and cussing and all that bullshit. I'm not gonna do that, Brandon. I'm real with you. You finna fuck yourself. It ain't gonna be us that do it, it's gonna be you. Cause I'm gonna ask you this. Do you know? You see those poles at Lime Street, right? Sometimes you see on those poles blue flashing lights, right? What's on those lights? Sometimes the lights don't flash. Okay? Where do we have these intersections and some intersections? You see an intersection? At the intersections. Okay, check it. Right. Cameras all over the city. Now, with that in mind, Brandon, you really need to rethink your fucking story. It's not gonna fly. I'm just gonna be real with you, okay? It's not gonna fly, bro. Opportunity. What happened? What happened to Danielle? What happened to baby? Where are they? Man, you said you're doing that. Is that her broke? Right? Alright. You finally doing that. So when we get this done, it has been fired. Okay. Is it in the holster? Where's the holster? Why is the gun inside our teacher's house? Why is it not on here? Why is it not on me? Okay, so how did the holster get back in the car? My holster is staged in the drug car. But you just said the drug car. When I walk, I wear it always. Did you walk inside the house? I was going in from the car to the house. So you just carried it in there? It was in my pocket. Okay, let me paint you a picture, and you tell me if it makes sense, okay? You said I'm one of them takes you, right? Bitch just knows we're on the way, right? You leave your gun at the house? Don't take me up when I get to my mom and dad's house. Actually, mom, you said that before you got there. Well, you said you was texting. I said I was showing my mom just messages. And then he sent that to me, man. I had a good memory. I was showing my mom the message with Danielle when I responded to me with that message was sent. Man, take that with you. All of Danielle responded to you. You know. You know. Man, how long you think we've been doing this? You think we look like Vietnam groups, right? I'm gonna tell you something, okay? It's a lot of motherfuckers in prison that thought they were smarter than us because they wanted to play games. And you know what? Every single last one of them fucked themselves. Now, the ones that actually show remorse and show that they're not a fucking monster, that helps you. Don't fucking help us. Because the evidence is gonna speak. We don't think that we got the right guy. We know we got the right guy. We know for a fact we got the right guy. What shoes you have on when you got that video? Nah. You have on. You have on. You have a fly on. You have to be the fly, right? You sure about that? I should be. I know this would be the fly there. You know what it is. You feel like this right here. I'm gonna do my cup of coffee. When I do my cup of coffee, I'm gonna get up and walk out this room. And you have time off for it? I don't need it. You got face the music on this. Right now, this is the only time I'm all right out. This is it. Don't be fucking stupid. This is not offering help. Because this story that you're running with right now, and I'm gonna say this with all fucking honesty, this story that you're running with right now, you will be fucking dying dicks for the next 50 fucking years with that fucking story. Do you understand what I'm saying? That shit not know that. You know what happened to this girl because you was there. Okay? That we can prove. This is not a game, okay? Did you know that you were 1055? I know you were 1118. Tell us what happened. We know exactly where you were. Tell us what happened. Did she try to hurt you? She tried to do something to you? My car was messing up. Huh? Your car was messing up. Your car was messing up. And what happened? I got food on one side of the room. I had to do it in 2 days. So where y'all pull over at? It was like somewhere that I'm not familiar with the street name, but somewhere close right there, right? What did it look like? Where y'all pulled over at? It was a low car driver that road. I mean, billboards? It's like, it's a park at the end of the street. A park at the end of the street? Where y'all pulled over at? Where they? So you said the your car was messing up. You messed over that? I didn't do anything to it. I didn't have to do that. You said y'all, your car was messing up. What happened? You had to stand in the car over again. You talk. You got talking. Take a child in. You got what? Take a child in there. You got a child in there? So where's the baby? I can tell her to come back with your child. She went. So, that's the idea. Let's go to the river.
So this would be a different version of the story, correct?
Correct.
And when you're, as an investigator, you confront with facts, right?
Correct.
If you think they're not telling, and that's what you did initially with version 1, correct?
Correct.
Some stories, though, don't make sense. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say.
Deleting.
Some stories make sense, some
Sustained.
stories do.
Some stories don't make sense.
Okay. What do you do when there's a story that doesn't make sense?
Hit them with more facts and let them know that we know that story don't make sense. I think even in here we said that don't make sense.
Okay. And that's what happens here in the next little
Yes.
while? Okay. Does that eventually lead to another version?
Yes.
Where's the child? In the river? Where's the child? At the river over where? This is like, the gate closed, so it's like, the gate is the part that, the park lot was park lot. Which street was you on when you got to there? Which street is that park lot on? You don't know the name of the street? How was the day when you left the baby there? How was she? Yeah. She was alive? Nothing in the car seat? When you said you were where? Where about the river? Was you close to the river? You were all the time? So where exactly did you leave the baby at? Okay, so did you go over the bridge? Right there, the bridge? Yes, in the office. Big bridge with the lights. Not the big bridge with the lights, there's a smaller bridge. What's the name of that street? There's a smaller street. When I told y'all, they told me the street was called AW Willis. So you went all across AW Willis into Arlington? Okay, so where did you leave? AW Willis. That's the street that you was on? Okay,
sorry to pause this, but how do they figure out, like, when it has to be unanimous, they keep talking to each other. But what happens when they don't have to be unanimous? And let's say 6 want it and 6 don't. Do they just go, okay, and then go out and say 6 do and 6 don't? Like, I don't know. I was like, how do they try to convince 2 more people? Or do they just go, okay, that's our decision. We're not going to do it, you know?
You feel about these 2 parts? You feel about this driveway or this driveway? And then go ahead and get it. Okay, so we got the driveway right here. We got 2 different driveways, right? We got 2 different driveways. We got this one. So we gonna say, if it's this one, where do you need today? Don't worry about the other one. Just show me if it's this one, where do you need today? You see the gate. When they go down, they may not see the gate.
Are you showing them what are you showing them?
I'm actually showing him in Harper Town somewhere where the Mississippi and Wolf River meet. If you have 2 different parts, 2 different ways to get in the parking lot, and he wasn't sure which one, so instead of him just constantly going back and forth, I just said, if it's this one, where is it? And we would apply that to that area in the next area.
Okay.
To look for the baby in that area.
So was that your plan?
Yes.
Okay. As this is going on, are you sending people out to try to find the baby?
Well, as soon as he's finished, as soon as I get a clear understanding of where he's saying, I leave the room to go tell people, hey, go here and start looking.
Well, if you want to go to the end where it curves at, is that where you left the baby at? Are you sure? What time did you leave the baby there? What you do when you left the baby there? You left where? Okay. Why did you leave the baby there? There's one thing in our stuff going on. Okay. Listen, Brandon, listen.
You left the room, and what are you doing?
I'm telling people where to go to start searching for the baby.
Give me all your understanding, okay? You got a monster. Okay, what done is done. Okay, right now, you have to talk to me. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? Alright? I'm not here to hurt you. Alright? I'm gonna tell you what you let us know. Okay? You have to lay everything out. Because everything short of that, what evidence is gonna make you like a fucking monster. Okay? Was there anything wrong with that baby when you left there? So that baby should still be there, right? She was sleeping? Okay, is there any reason why that baby would not be there? Brandon, listen to me. Is there any reason why that baby would not be there? So she should be there. Okay. Is that the parking lot all the way to the end? When the curb around, you share it. You pop it. The gate was locked. Did you put the baby over inside the gate or did you have actual gate like a little bar, like a fish, like a bar, right? Like that thing? Okay. She was fine with you up there. Okay. Alright. So, when y'all pulled over on the side of the road, right? Tell me, what happened? I had a flashback, and she was behind me at first. So you I think my first change, I don't know if it was because my uncle put bird flu on the older one there. So it kept squeaking. So I told her about things, but my flashlight on my phone. I couldn't really just tell her. So she went down the street and turned around, so her car could get first class, and I knew which one did y'all turn on that street? How did you get over there to where you say you were? So I get there, Lakeview to where? I'm trying to figure out what y'all was. I don't know the other name of that shit. Okay, it comes out. It was a problem. I don't know the name of the street. I don't know the street at the time. What look like the street itself is there? You know, apartments over there, the buildings over there. What does it look like? Yeah, where y'all stop at? There's trees in the apartment in the street. There's trees in the apartment in the street? And the street leads to like a two-way intersection. She did room, like a main road. Okay. Describe the area for me so I can try to find it, okay? So you said it's trees. There ain't no buildings like right there where y'all stop it, right? So is there lights there? Or is it pretty dark? How would you describe it? It was lights around the corner and behind us. Okay. And the people, while I was trying to check it, was tow trucks come down the street, other cars come down the street. So when she turned around, I came back, put the car in front of mine. And her headlight shot out on my car, so I tried to see if it was sticking something in or something. Okay. And so I ran on her. I got a car with her. And then I was just, they were sleeping, and I was just sitting there talking. Okay, y'all, who's y'all talking about? Okay, I don't know what y'all about, but there's no way you left the back. Right, there are people on the way right now. You know, they find a baby with a cat, and that works out there for you. There's a baby there. At least that's where you left the baby. Are you sure? Okay. Okay, we're talking about y'all talking about what? That's all about it. Okay. And what happened? I don't come, but I get the child. Okay, did you have Tom will give you your baby? When I left, I pulled out. She was still sitting there when I pulled out. Okay. So why did she give you the baby? You know why? Y'all having a long conversation and she gave you the baby? Well, we talking about anything that came around. Okay. Well, whatever is it, I'm sorry. But when we first asked you, you said y'all talk about it. Well, he's talking about that.
Bye, Marty.
So, I'm letting that go. I'll let that go first. But she was telling me that the baby was crying. I said, okay, we'll go in and handle that situation. She said she stopped. She said she stopped. So that's when y'all stopped when you were telling me that, right? No, we were still at the gas station. Okay, I did. She said that she texted me and said she was crying. I texted back and said, well, go ahead and handle it. She said, never mind, she stopped. And she went back. Okay, you said she stopped crying. Not she stopped. That's when you. Okay, so y'all go to the area that you described, right? You sit in the car, y'all talking, you get the baby, and you leave, and she stay right there. I was going to a store at first. Okay. Right. I told her I wanted to take both of them to the other day so I could choose, so kind of like, damn time to get out of here. So we headed there. So I was like, I feel like a wagon. I was going my way, so the street I told you we went down. With the parking was in. We went down there, turned right. And I had to turn back around. When I turned around, we went back down the street, I could do it. Okay. I want to ask one question. It's like you real about this, I think you real about this. Where is that? Where is it? You know where it's crazy. Where is it now? It's not. I know it's not there. But we're both fine. And we did, we have our time to win it, okay? How old is your baby? There's not a mother on this planet that will give that kid away. Not even to the father. That's bullshit, man. You partially told the truth. Okay, so what happened? Are you trying to protect her and something that she needed? Yeah. Okay, so what happened? So y'all just talking about random stuff, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, take the kid, right?" So I told her I was gonna go. Okay, I'm mom and calling on the phone. And she asked her if we had made it to the school yet. She told her mom on the phone, yes. We never made it to the school yet, like, at all. So she got a phone on. We sitting there talking. Looking around, talking. I was still looking at my car trying to figure out what I was gonna do. So I told her I was gonna go. I said, today was my birthday. It was my birthday, so you volunteered to take the message.
There were a couple reasons were there a couple reasons you thought that story was, the mother giving him the baby story was kind of odd?
Right, because like I said, when we were questioning him at the time, we already knew what happened to Danielle.
Okay.
So we knew she didn't give him the baby.
Okay.
But even at that, if he said he would have issues with his car, why would she give him the baby? And his car might break down while he's driving. So those are things we were trying to point out to him to let him know that we know you're not telling the truth.
Okay.
I'll leave it later in my car. Volunteered to today. I'm trying to take it back to her. So you, Brandon, that doesn't even make sense, Brandon. Brandon, you sound fucking silly, bro. Listen, you can't, that lie on fly. You can't lie your way out there, Brandon. Is that lie on fly? It's not gonna happen. What happened? Look, you got the child phone. You could have said that. She was good. I know she was Brandon. Stop. Stop. Brandon. Stop. Brandon. Stop. Stop, man. Brandon. Cut the shit, bro. What happened? What happened to Danielle? I don't know. More specific than that, actually, what did you do to Danielle? Did you kill Danielle? So then tell me what happened. I don't know. You know exactly what happened. You know what happened. You fucking know what happened. I didn't know that you got to take me out to the car, man. Are you gonna do that right now? Do you know what's on that section of road? Let me tell you something about that section of road, okay? So, a lot of shit that go on back there. A lot of shit that police know about. You think that section of road ain't fucking monitored? You better tell the fucking truth. That's the only thing that's gonna help. You better tell the fucking truth, man. What happened to Danielle? The truth. I'm gonna tell you something right now, okay? And I want you to hear me loud and fucking clear, okay? You are not leaving this fucking road without cuss on because you know you fucking lying. The only thing that's gonna save you right now is telling the fucking truth. That's it. There ain't no fucking way around it, Brandon. What happened to Danielle? Tell the fucking truth.
What did he say there?
I shot her.
Had you guys told him that she was shot?
No.
But it's kind of clear that you indicated that she was dead, right?
Yes.
Okay. But being shot hadn't been brought up at all?
No.
Tell me what happened. Walk me through it.
What just happened? What happened? I got up to make a phone call. What just happened?
What street was you on? Today,
they done?
Yeah, nigga. Call me. I was going.
Are they, what? Break?
Us, and that way we don't have to.
I see the drink and a bag of chips there.
My husband was late. I had to call. I got worried. I had to call to see where he was, and he was in the yard just getting home. And I come back to that. I was like, oh, what happened?
Proceed. Okay.
Good. All right, Lieutenant Bush, I think when we left, you, correct me if I'm wrong, you indicated that the next vehicle was you guys taking Brandon Isabelle to the river so that he could tell you where he left today.
Yes.
Correct. I wanted, before we started,
Spiders
there's
in there?
needed parts in there, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm scared of
And is that,
bad spiders.
when you
I'm
guys
not
were
scared of
talking?
jumping
among-
spiders.
Amongst each
talking
other.
with each other?
Yes.
There's one book. I got
And
two
there
texts
are
that
other
said all three
players
of my
in this
books
video,
were in the
correct?
mailbox.
Yes.
Do you remember who it was?
Should have been Sergeant Dabney and Sergeant Parks is also in the video. Sergeant Klein is, I believe, in the video.
Okay. And does Sergeant Dabney says some things, is that correct?
Yes.
And also Sergeant Parks says some things, correct?
Yes.
Is it, how's the car set up?
So Sergeant Boyd is driving. Sergeant Parks is at the left door. We got Brandon in the middle, and I'm at the right door in the back seat.
Okay. Play. This is obviously a muted part here.
Correct.
What are you doing here?
Switching up shackles off and switching them into handcuffs.
I see the drink and a bag of chips there.
So yeah, we've had him there for some time. Ask him if he's hungry, need water, need a bathroom break, anything like that.
Okay. What are the reasons that you would handcuff a suspect in this situation?
For their safety and our safety, cover some things he said he's done. We want to make sure he's not thinking about some time for him to take us to him.
Where are we here?
We're walking down the hall on the 10th floor, which is the homicide floor of 170 North Main.
Who was that holding the elevator door? I think we saw
I
him.
believe that was Sergeant Smith.
Is that Sergeant Parks?
That's Lieutenant Beasley that's moving his mask. That's Sergeant Smith that's standing right in front of the door. And you can't see what
I got all three of them. They just put them in different places. So now where are they taking him? Are they transporting him? Is that?
Yeah, that's Sergeant
Yeah,
Parks.
okay. Why do we have to watch this? StreamYard's like, I'm done. You have abused me today. I'm just done. StreamYard, you have done good this week. I am very proud of you. You only got one more day to go this week, and you get to rest for 2 whole days. And you don't have to jump all over the place tomorrow. I like body cam footage, but I don't understand why the unless we get like a what do they
you said it was. All right. Am I going back? Keep going straight. Just you know, you're gonna have to get over to the right, but don't get on the expressway. Just keep going up under the overpass. Okay.
Is he taking them to where it happened? I thought they were taking him to jail. He's taking them to where it happened, I guess. Is that why we're watching this?
Did you tell anybody what you did, Brandon?
He answered, but it was really muffled.
Do you remember what the answer was?
He said, no, he didn't tell anybody what he did, and he didn't tell the mortician.
Are we going over there? I don't think, is it this one or the next one? I think it was. Brandon, I got a question, man, before we get over here. After you shot her, what'd you do with her? You just said you did what? You pulled out of the car? I can't hear you. Yes, sir. Okay. What's going on? Where'd you pull her to when you pulled out? Yeah. You said you pulled it to the grass on the side of the road? I need you to speak up, Brandon. You're not talking loud enough. I can't hear the grass. The grass next to her car? Did you do anything else to her? Did you put something like around her or close to her? Did you drop something? What about the matches? Did you put those matches up there?
Okay, unpopular opinion, especially among lawyers, but I think if they confess like this and it's on video, they're gonna get convicted. So I don't think they should be allowed to plead not guilty, because it's a waste of taxpayers' money, and it's a waste of everybody's time, and it's a waste of bringing in a jury and all this. It's a hardship on everybody. They've confessed. They're watching a video of the man telling them that they did it and where they did it, and he's fixing to take the cop and show him where it was done and tell him how he did it and everything. The jury's gonna convict him after they see this video. So why are we here? It's a waste of time and money. I don't think they should be allowed to plead not guilty after this.
No, we just been these calls for a long time. We have no more. No. You getting these calls, right? Yeah, tell him to the window. No, follow us down. We're going back that way. Y'all follow us. Follow you? Yeah.
1940.
Go ahead, 1940.
Can I get your IBM?
2876.
Hey, woo! Y'all following us.
Go ahead and do your Yui.
Yeah, we get some calls from people coming with us. We collect them up. Yeah. Okay, where you at? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
6682, we can head to Summer College, been on for around Brick Cottage Lane. You need assistance.
Check. 6682, 6683, and now Milton Summer. 223, Brick Cottage Lane, apartment.
That's right.
That's sad. That's on your outside. Where do I go, Brandon? Yeah, I mean.
If you call the chance and they'll like it a blue sweater, God knows scared what people ran in. You got it, number 228 Brick Cottage Lane, number 101.
Did you actually tie it into the... Didn't think to just put the baby on the porch so somebody could find it. And
Try down 35.
what? Okay, so you put the baby out here. How was the baby? What was the baby wearing? What was the baby in the baby seat?
601, if I
Was she in her baby seat?
Okay, so they said he confessed. I couldn't hear well in the other video because it was so bad muffled. So now he's saying he didn't throw the baby in the river. He's saying he dropped her off somewhere. Did he say that he shot Danielle? What was the confession? Because they said he confessed. Where did I hear he confessed? Did Court TV say he confessed? This week has been so confusing for me going back and forth, but I'm never going to do this again, y'all. I'm never going to do overlapping trials like this again, especially two that are so similar, because now I'm so confused.
Right, but did she, you ask if she was in the baby seat?
Yes.
His response was?
Yes, sir.
Belle, I dropped your fry.
Going into those
Need to block this off. Like Blanchard, like the baby. Where's your address? You saw right here with his squad car is? And you said the baby where? Down here? So you're down here? Where that stop sign is right there? Right here. Right here. You set the baby right here. Did you set that baby right here? Because the baby not here.
Where's he pointing, telling you he said the baby?
It's a little bit further than what the gate is, because at this point the gate is open. Of course, when he went there that night, the gate was closed and locked, and he was staying pretty much right where the beginning of the dock is, not close to the water, but where you would see it coming right after the gate.
In the seat right there.
Down here? I'm gonna get out, cause you got hold on, Brandon. You see the seat down there? Where?
I didn't want all of them down there. It's like, you see where that stick is, not this first one, but the one towards the lead.
Yeah, I'm finna get out. I'm not finna get out. Oh, okay, there we go.
Pause it for a second, and is this spot right here, can you tell us where he was pointing to from this spot, or do I need to go to a different?
Go a little bit further.
Okay.
About right there is where he was saying that's where he said the baby.
About where the officer is?
Right there, yeah.
Oh, not by a house. He said he sat her down by the river? Just sat her there?
No.
He could have given her to me. I would have taken her. Well, no.
Are you walking past the hat?
He
right
should
here?
have got rid of her mama.
I think I passed the hatch there. I can't really see from there because the way it was moving.
Did some of you guys think that we would find the baby alive out there?
But after all this time had passed, we didn't think we were going to find the baby alive there, but we were still hoping to find the baby.
Okay. Lieutenant, could you describe that surface right there, kind of what we're looking at?
So part of it is concrete, and you see a bunch of rocks around there. You got the fallen branches, a bunch of dirt and leaves. And
Further, like to our right from that is what? It's mostly
rocks.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, what's that right to the left of the officer in front of you?
That looks like the baby hat.
Okay. And it had already been located, is that correct?
Yes.
So you guys trying to avoid it?
Right.
That's fucking bullshit, bro. Everybody that been all the way down through there. That baby wasn't here. I came here. Who did you tell? I didn't tell anybody.
Where did you leave the baby at, Brandon?
Where y'all just went?
Bullshit. Where'd you leave? Bullshit, Brandon. Where the fuck did you leave her?
Right where y'all just went. I came
Brandon, you a fucking lie. You a fucking lie. Where did you leave her at?
down there, sir. You say y'all saw
Hey, where's she at, Brandon?
You say y'all saw it through the camera. I came here.
Where's she at?
That location.
Where is she at?
She should be down there.
You threw your gun down there, right?
Yes, sir.
Where the baby at, Brandon? Where is your daughter at?
She should be down there. She not down there.
Okay. Right now, you've already did unspeakable, okay? Now it's time to get it all out, right? Get it all out. Right here, right now. Okay? Right here, okay? Where's she at? Where's she at? Dip. True. Where's she at? Not right here, cause she's not. Was it right there by the water?
Nah.
What you have on when you brought? No, sir. Do you think she accidentally went in the water? Do you think she accidentally went in the water? Did you set her that close?
Sit the baby down that you just tossed her. Let me toss her. I didn't do anything to hurt the baby. I sit it down. Was the baby crying or she was sleeping?
Son, look, that's the window behind you. See that camera right there?
Yes, sir.
So, we want you to tell us the truth. We're giving you the opportunity to go ahead and tell the whole truth.
Come on, bro.
Because we've already looked at that. That's why we're asking you over and over. Okay?
Where the baby, Brandon? I put her down there along the river. Did you put her in the water, Brandon? Brandon, did you put her in the water? Brandon, just...
Do you think she accidentally fell in the water? Did the wind blow it over?
I didn't look at where she actually dropped it. So you just set the baby down and just turn it.
Where did you put her at, Brandon? Just be real.
If you put her in the water, we need to know. I don't know. I didn't go down there far. I don't know if she got in the water.
How'd you get down there?
I walked.
At night.
At night.
I'm walking in daylight, and I can't just walk down there.
I stopped. I feel I stopped. Well, I'll show you when you walk down there where I stopped it. Hey, tell boys to walk to where them two sticks are.
J-Bo.
Tell us when to say stop when he started walking, okay?
I don't want too many people. Hey, J-Bo, can you walk that way so he can point out where he stopped at?
Klein, tell him to stop when he say stop. Brandon, we have got to find this child. We got to find this child. Stop.
No, sir.
Ain't no way.
No.
Where did he say stop? Where was he going to say stop?
By the sticks.
By that big.
Yeah, the one that was, I think the second.
Sir.
Stop right there. Ain't no way. Was the cars driving through here? I couldn't see it there. And you slid? How hard did you slide it? I slid too hard in the rain. So I slid it down there. I don't know if she went in the water or not. I slid it. Yeah, I slid it.
You slid down the rock?
He
Yeah,
slid
when I slid it, I threw it again.
Let me ask you, did you put it on those rocks where it angle where it could have slid down?
I can see it.
I'm just saying, when you put it down, could it have been at an angle where it slid down those rocks?
Could have been.
Could have been.
I don't know. I wouldn't look for chances are, because that's cobblestone if I'm not mistaken. If it's wet, it's gonna be slick. So, since you said you slid, this is a good that the baby slid on into that wet. Just be honest, man. I don't know if she went into the water. I slid it, and then I threw it back, and I ran back off.
Are you guys still working with the babies in the car seat, or?
Yeah, right now we still thinking the baby, he placed the baby out there in the car seat.
Okay.
Back it in the point to see. Brandon, did you do something to this baby? Sir. Did you do something to this baby, Brandon? Sir. Brandon. Because if you place the baby where you say you place the baby, then we would have the baby, Brandon. We would have the baby. Right now, I don't know if she really Brandon, into the wrong. Brandon, if you place the baby, we say you place the baby, we would have the baby, Brandon.
2-day-old ain't rolling anywhere.
Where did you place that baby, Brandon? Down there along those lines. Did you put her in the water? I don't know if she went into the water. I didn't ask if she went into the water. I asked you, did you put her? Did you place that baby car seat in the water, Brandon? Where that woman is? Right, we know. Brandon. Did you see all of this? Did you see all of this? That's how important this is. That's a life.
What does she have on? Yoga. She have a hat on?
She had one, I think it flew off. I said she had one on, I think it flew off. Before you got here or when you got here? Before I got here. So it was back there somewhere?
No,
did you come through that healing here?
What don't you understand?
Are you asking about the hat because of the discovery of the hat?
That was Dabney asking about the hat, Sergeant Dabney. It was time to bring the hat into play.
Come on.
So she had something on her head. Brandon, help us find this child.
We got that. Okay. We need to know. Could it have been when you slid that thing down that baby went in that water, so we can find this baby in this water, okay? What's a strong possibility? Is it a strong possibility?
You know percentages. Give me the percentage. 70-30 that she went in the water. Then I threw the gun and I took off. Did you throw the gun in the water? Did you throw it or toss it? I'm sorry, can I get out? How far did you toss the sea where you somewhere that way? So in no time was the baby crying? She was asleep. Was it trying to get a dog out here? When did you come up with this? Yeah. Instincts of what, though?
Kind of hard hearing here, but you asked the question, when did you come up with this, and what are you talking about there?
The plan to do what he did with Danielle and the baby.
Okay. What was his response there?
He said, I just went off instincts.
I mean, so at the point she told you were pregnant, at that moment you didn't want the baby. I get that part. She couldn't convince her to have an abortion. She didn't do that. So at that moment, the baby coming. How many kids are on this earth that never see their father? It's a lot, right? Why you couldn't go that route? Why you just couldn't say, hey, look, I don't care if the baby mine or not. I'm with my girl. I'm not going to be with you.
Where did we toss the pistol?
Same direction.
On the air.
Okay.
Into the water. You see where the boat was at?
Yeah.
In that area right there, sir.
Pistol too.
What county is the investigator that's working in a...
Lieutenant, are divers and things out here this morning?
Yes.
I wasn't given a channel.
How old are you? 25. How many kids you got? She made two. So you got a son with your estranged wife.
Real close to this edge of this boat.
How long y'all been
No way
married?
I can get down there without falling into this river. I'm trying to make my way across to see if I can see anything.
Huh? It'll be 4 years in June. 4 years in June.
Check.
Is this where you place that baby? Please don't have that baby somewhere else and you got all us over here looking for this baby. You say you've been married 4 years? How long you been dealing with this child, mother? And
You contact them and see if they can send a couple of
like my partner said, the baby coming regardless. If you didn't want to be in the child life, why not just be in the child life? Rather than take this route. I mean, I hear what you're saying about it's just something that happened, but you already got a child. Okay, so you got one child, so what would have been wrong with this young lady keeping this child? And if you chose not to be in her life, you just chose not to be in the baby life. What led you to go through this experience? I mean, I was in her life, I've been in the hospital. Without instinct, I thought I had in my mind at that moment. Yeah. But when you talking about you and Artisha making a life out for each other with her child, your son and your daughter, what didn't you give her a card that said, thank you for understanding? Your child, my two child. Right?
You get a phone call here, but what are you talking about right there?
About the, found a card that he had given Artisha, that he had wrote for Artisha that said, thank you for understanding that the plan was for him and her to be together with the 3 kids, her one child and his 2 children.
Okay. Do you remember where he purchased that card?
It was Walgreens.
Okay. All right, I think it gets a little messed up here with your phone call, is that right?
They got everything at Walgreens, didn't they?
Or maybe, okay.
I guess I shouldn't talk. I get everything at Walmart
What ringtone is
or
that?
Amazon.
Is that like a sergeant or?
No, not that particular ringtone, that's just, Daryl and Joe from Run DMC.
What do you think is gonna happen after this? Everything's gonna be okay?
Wimbush.
No, what's happening?
Hello? You said you were who?
Take a gift. I see it's one of them living, so living something. That's a long time. What's going on here? I spent like 12 hours. Or better.
So did you think the baby was gonna survive whether it went in the water or not? How old that baby? 2 days. 2 days old.
It would have starved.
So you thought you just gonna leave the baby here to die? What did you think was gonna happen though? Who was gonna find the baby? The likelihood of somebody finding that baby that didn't know to look for that baby is what?
Some little wild critter, some wild animal around here would have found it before a human being would have found it.
So you didn't want the baby to survive. But either you did or you didn't. There is no I did, but.
Don't throw a conjunction in there. I did want to survive. By putting it out here? Why not take it to the hospital then? Or like my partner said, why not all them apartments up there, why not just sit there on somebody's porch? All these houses out here.
Which it was 11 o'clock at night. The baby to survive at night, the chances was low. Because you set it out here in the rain.
2-day-old baby?
Where'd you place that baby, Brandon? Did you place the baby all the way in the water? Man, come on, Brandon. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. You're not giving me nothing to work with. You're not giving me nothing to work with.
All the way in the water. I don't know if it went in the water. Okay, when I slid it, I was not looking, I was not listening. Okay, so when you slid her, you couldn't have slid her from where you seen you when you saw her. I should never married with a woman.
Brandon, when you placed that baby down there, then you threw your gun in there, what did you do next? What? Oh, yeah, what did you do next? I know you had to go back to the car. Where'd you go?
I went to Walgreens, my education.
And then, what did you get at Walgreens?
Candy, a car, a rose, and something more.
And then where'd you go?
Artesia's house.
And what time did you get to Artesia's house?
When I texted her and told her I was to text her people, let me know.
And once you got to Artesia's house, what happened?
I got on the phone with them, bro.
Did you tell Artesia what you did?
No, sir.
So why did you want her to get in? Why did you leave your car at her house and drive back to your house in her car?
You guys are talking amongst yourselves here, obviously. After this discussion down here by the river, what are you guys doing here?
Trying to come up with what we're gonna do next. I think we ended up taking him back to 170 since we couldn't find him back.
Okay. Toward the end of that little discussion, we heard you talking about Walgreens and some purchases made at Walgreens.
Correct.
Did you, at some point, take a trip to Artesia's house, or did you guys search Artesia's house?
Yes.
Did you find some things in her house?
Yes.
I'm going to hand you a stack of, hand you a stack of 7 photos. And, if you recognize them, you don't have to describe the photos necessarily, but if you recognize those as the photographs of items from Walgreens.
Yes. See. Yes, I recognize all of these.
Yeah, could we have these marked as the next numbered exhibit with a as exhibit 104, I believe it will go through and 110.
It is horrific. It absolutely is.
104 to 110, thank you.
I cried yesterday.
Yes, sir.
But mark as exhibit 104. That's what we're looking at here.
The wall.
Final receipt.
59 p.m. It's gonna have to be February the 1st, but I can't. February 1st, 2022.
What we mark as exhibit 105. What is this?
That is 6-pack of the Black Sprite, a plush toy, some candy, and a card, and a rose, and a plastic.
Exhibit 106.
Just another angle, the same thing.
Okay. And 107.
Closer.
Is that the rose?
Yes.
108.
It's actually the envelope to the card.
What's that? Was that sandwich number?
Cookie.
Card, is it your Artesia?
Yes.
That's right where we're at here. Which is this?
That's the actual card that was in the
The
envelope.
card itself?
Yes.
There's a pin card.
Yes.
These are 110. Can you read this one for us?
Yes, and thank you for being so understanding. I love you, baby. Not having you around is hard for me. Be of the time and love we invested in each other and these kids. I'm thankful to have you around Kingston and soon to be Kennedy. And you know I'm thankful, grateful, and blessed to be around. Felicia.
This is the card he bought after?
The show gonna be my wife. Us raise these 3 kids together like I know we can. My parents did it, so I know we can. I love you, baby. How what's that? Sleep. I've been waiting on this. I guess that's what we. Yeah.
Your fast show
And the receipts at what
gonna
time?
be my
Yeah,
wife.
that was
What does
at
that
9 p.m.
mean?
And he had indicated that he had done what right before he went to Walgreens?
Then he had placed the baby down by the river.
I want to pass forward. Box. Take a look at that and that box.
Yes, that's the box that I went and tagged the stuff in, and that's my initials and IBM on it.
You open that and let us know what's in the box. You might need a taste card.
Thank you.
See, I seriously don't understand why they let him plead not guilty. I'm assuming... I don't know where I read he confessed. I had to have read it on TV's website. And I'm assuming they got a confession out of him. He took them right to where
And Lieutenant, before you figure these things out,
the baby's cap was, which they'd already found, but still.
You see a receipt in there?
Yes.
Is that the receipt that came from Walgreens?
Yes.
I'm trying to think have that marked as you did the one of that. Is there, you indicated there was some kind of a stuffed animal toy or something?
Look.
If you could, is that the stuffed animal you found at our teacher's house?
Yes.
Yeah, we did have that marked as exhibit 112. Then do you see a rose tag?
Yes.
Is that the recipe tag found in our teacher's bedroom?
Yes.
If you could, I think have that marked as exhibit 113. And finally, there is a, do you see a card in the box?
Yes.
What is that? You recognize that as a card at the time?
Yes.
You're looking at that mark as exhibit 114. Then drove back to 171, correct?
Correct.
Let's see, Judge, if we have one more transcript we could do, so we probably could finish it today, or we can track them all morning.
Let's collect the transcripts that the jurors have.
Sergeant, this next put the relative report, yeah, we can take that back.
Take one, pass it down. Oh, please. ready? Deputy Moore will take care of the dissemination of the information. We don't need too many. Yeah. Everyone has one. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Judge. All right, this next clip is fairly short, correct?
Yes.
You guys are doing what in this next clip?
Still trying to figure out if he put the baby in the water before he took the baby somewhere else.
And, you know, there's been a few different versions of the baby in the water. What were those?
When he finally said the baby could have went in the water, at that time, still the baby was in the car seat. Eventually, we get to the baby not being in the car seat.
Does that happen in this clip? Or
I can't recall if it happens this early.
Okay. And again, with this one, we've also muted the parts where you and officers are talking. And that sort of thing.
He said it was 70% chance she in the water, but he placed her in the water. I know. I know he don't want to say he placed her in the water, cause
That's the denial right now that kicked in.
he placed that baby in the water.
Is it close to?
He placed that baby in the water.
19?
I don't know why they still sugarcoating it.
Really, it's really closer to 100. I'll go with 19. 19. So you just answered the question that we've been asking. You said yes. So guess what?
You placed the baby in the water.
I ain't placing it in the water. But how did you get in the water? Yeah. Come on.
You pushed her down there into the water.
I pushed it down to me. Okay. So now let me take this picture, but you couldn't just take this picture. That's. Did she float away? It's all in. Clear your conscience right now, but it's all you guys right now. Clear your conscience now. I did. I think I ran away back to the car. Okay. Now clear your conscience. I ran, but I was approaching the car. The car driving by. Okay. I couldn't my lights on. I fucking car. Brandon. Who was the car that you found out? Was it the car that you did? It's Brandon. Okay. Brandon, I'm asking something. Where's she? She probably spinning to her. So she probably in the Mississippi River. Right, did you see her going to the river? It should be clear to you now, Brad. Brandon, I'm really trying to like you, man. You're not making me. Just line this shit from over there. Did you slide her into the river?
How hard did you push her? How hard? Did you push her hard enough for her to make it to the river?
It was hard, but it wasn't hard. Okay, so you just again referring to something I said earlier. It's cobblestone. When cobblestone is wet, you can have sneakers, and you will slip and fall. Now she had a car seat that's plastic. So come on, reality. If you can fall, slip and fall in tennis shoes on cobblestone and it's wet, what do you think will happen with that car seat? And the base of it is plastic. So in other words,
You were someone doing that fault.
I didn't think so.
What did you do first? Place the baby down and throw the gun? Where was the baby when you threw the gun? Look how you had put her in the water already, right?
yes or no? No, it's a possibility, none of this and that. Come on, we don't use just sound judgment and common sense right back now. Did you push that baby, or did you place that baby in the river? You pushed the baby in the river. So you said you pushed the baby.
That was your intent, correct? To push the baby into the river. It was, but you brought it out here in the rain anyway, so what's...
What did you say? You said that was your intent, correct? Do you remember what you said to that?
I think he said it wasn't his intent.
difference? You brought the baby out here to a secluded location.
Christensen, I believe Mr. Massey has an objection. I'll be right back.
Well, that's just great. They left it on the video. How am I supposed to see to fast forward through this objection? What does that say? Oh, live court is on a short break. Went too far. Just oh wait. Okay, I think we're almost done for the day. I hope so.
You may be seated. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. I think we're somewhere close to the top of the bottom track and turning in the stop. And you guys are ready to come back to the front river, is that correct?
Correct.
Your intent wasn't for the baby to survive. That wasn't your intent. Yeah, Brandon, your intent wasn't for that baby to survive. Because even with the mother dead, it's still home. It's still your baby, right? And you didn't want it. And instead of just being a dad that don't give a damn about their child, you do this. You know, opportunity to talk about somebody else there. And you can't go to his mama. You know, so the thing is, Brandon, it's not trying to be in the night, now it's trying to see your country. So I'm saying, real talk.
That's the end of this part, is correct?
Correct.
You just sort of described what's happening.
We're riding back into the parking garage at 170 North Main. We're going to escort them back upstairs, back into the room we was in first.
Not now, not now. We are almost done. Don't do this now. No, 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 no. Not now. I'm surprised anybody is even still watching. It's late.
That's the third one, correct?
Correct.
I think probably a good starting point for the meeting.
And I think I just did that for nothing, because I
We will
think
pick
they're
back up in
done.
the morning. You've worked very hard today. Thank you so much. And you have resume.
You're here with your mother can share?
No discussion.
Yeah, I did that for
Anything,
nothing,
anyone,
because they're
have an
done.
amazing night. And if you need something, there could be more now. Thank you, sir. You may sit down. You know the rest. We'll see you in the morning. Don't be late.
Yep.
I do have 2 matters on the docket that I have to take care of, so I'm thinking it'll be another 9:30 start if there are no objections.
That's good.
Thank you.
Okay,
We are
hot
adjourned.
dog.
All right.
We are done. 8 o'clock tomorrow for Betty Broderick. 10:30 for this. I'm going to send you to Biggin right now. Bye, guys. Remember, be kind to people, love your family. Jesus loves you, and so do I. I'm so sorry I kept you so late. Bye, guys. Love you. Let's go see Biggin.